Hey guys, another of those race winning cars videos. Here's the series that we're doing, race winner. So as soon as somebody finished the race, I ask for the car and I keep it here. I've been procrastinating on those videos. I had 9 cars to do it. So now Carlos is gonna release once a year, once a week, once a year, once a week. You're gonna see one of those new videos online. This is Todd Ulery's again because the guys don't stop breaking records. This is Todd Ulery's Formula One vintage Formula One racer. Um, this is the Policar Ferrari, Mario Andretti. Very nice car, very detailed. As you can see, the motor, everything else here is the gearbox, the radiators, and even Mario Andretti's face you can see here and his helmet. So this is a very detailed car. Those are Policars. Policars, for who doesn't know, same brand as Slotted. Those cars they were designed by Mauricio Ferrari and Andy Holland from the UK. They're Formula Ones vintage pieces, beautiful. They drive very nicely. They need a little work. They need a little work to race properly, but as soon as you get it going on, it's a beautiful, beautiful race class. So this car here is one of the track records. Track He holds one of the track records. I'm looking here on the cell phones to tell you the time. So this run at 6.677. We had a small new class called Andy Rolland's Vintage Formula One, where you can use a Policar car or you can buy one of the 3D printed chassis from Andy Rolland that we have here at the store and adapt using the Policar motor pod and gearing to any of those Calectrix Formula Ones, vintage ones, or even the Flies and the SCX McLaren. So you get the 3D chassis, get this piece here that comes in one piece, axle, gearing, motor, and pod from Policar, and you can make an adaptation and race several vintage Formula One cars. So that's literally one of those historical vintage F1 races that you can see, that you can watch before the real Formula One cars, Formula One races. And that was the idea. This is a very popular class that they have in the Europe. In UK, Andy is running this for a long time now, and every time that we have the UK Slot Car Festival, they run this class, and it's always popular. People get inventive. They build new classes, new cars. I saw a six-wheeler Williams over there. So it's a very nice class. I really wanted to adopt. We did a try this year with 3 races on Tuesday nights. We had a small grid, but people who were here really had fun. This is the track record holder. That's Todd Ulery's car again, and we're gonna open up to see what he did to make this run very well. This did a 6.67 lap, which is very close. Let me try to compare here. It's 4/10 slower than Todd's Tramzam car, or 6.6. It's close. It's close. The time is very close to the record that we have on the Revo GT class. So that's a good comparison. So this car, if well tuned, he's gonna race together with one of the Revo GTs. Together, no, but at the same time. So let's take a look. So the rules states that you need to have all the hubcaps. So he's using the original hubcaps here. Most of those cars, I don't know if them all, but most of those cars, they come with plastic wheels in the back, but that's a very easy upgrade because Policar sells the same wheels on aluminum. If I recall, I'm not sure, but if I recall, the newer models, they already come with the aluminum wheels. So again, Todd has to make like a little hole here in the back so you can fit the screwdriver, and then you can open up and take the wheel off. So this is an aluminum wheel, probably an upgrade. You can use the same hubcap, and you can just attach to your axle. Other than that, original body, no modifications. Again, a lot loose. The body is very loose, front and back. The back is a little bit tighter than the front. If you check this car from here, you have 2 screws in front and 1 on the back to take the body off. He's using a slotting invasion guide, which is allowed to this class. Let me take off the body here. Before I do that, let's check the weight, because you are allowed to put ballast on those cars. So let me see how much he put it before we open the car. Right here you have, let me try to fit this way, you have 55.1 grams, so it's a very, very light car. Those are very nice to drive. You need to experience one of those. Here on the race, when you have all tunings, I always try to ask people to try it. Sometimes they don't like me trying the cars, but I always try to see and figure out the class that I help to design, to see if you're doing it right or if it needs some need more upgrades. But basically, it's out of the box. He's using, I believe, the G25 types of tires. Oh, these are hard. These are hard to take off. Let me see if I don't break anything. Let me see. Here it goes. Here it comes. Oh my God, they're gonna break it. The screw is not completely loose. Okay, so now it is. There's more screws going up to that. Yeah, I think there's more screws. Yeah, there's 2 more screws here. Yeah, I was very afraid to take this out. Okay, this video is gonna have 40 minutes. Let me take this guy here out. There's another one here. Okay, Todd, you're getting your car back in pieces. I'm so sorry for that. One more, a little bit more. Okay. Those are screws. The head of those screws are so small they look like set screws. Okay. Now it's off. Okay, let's take it off. All right. So this is basically, if you never saw one of these before, this is basically the chassis that we have for those cars. See, there's a lot of plastic detail for the sake of the replica. You have an FF type motor. We allow any type of FF. I think it's up to 20K or 18.5K. If I remember correctly, Todd changed his motor for a Professor motor engine because I think he less torque or something like that. But he chose to go with the Professor motor. There's no even space for weights here, so he has a little bit of weight here on the chassis, as you can see, and he is using that the guide spacer. There is also like a little bit of ballast for the guide. Front tires, that I believe they are original. Front axle original. They all roll very well. It's very tricky here because you have a lot of detail on the brakes and everything, so you need to make sure that everything is rolling well, like this one. Gearing is very complicated, bevel everywhere, so it goes from the pinion for a secondary gear and a third gear over there. And you have this collar here to make this little room here. I noticed that Todd had a lot of problems with this plastic pinion. It broke on him more than one time, but finally he figured out how to put this together, and the car is working beautifully. That's it, guys. This is a car I'm not going to put together on video because it's going to take him a long time, but this is it. This is Todd's car. He's probably using G25 tires. We can check the diameter right here. It's around 19.5, 19.3, let's say. Very well. Let me just measure this again. Well, the correct way that you measure tires is you take this off, since this is off, and then you open till it passes, and there you go. So 19.8 is the size of the tires that he's using. In front, he has something around 16.4. Very good car if you want to set up. He's respecting the 0.8 clearance rule here much more because those tires are huge. Again, this is a very fun class. If you are a little fan of Formula 1, if you see a grid full of those cars racing, you have a smile on your face for sure. Congratulations, Todd, for the record. He won 2. Actually, we did like a small series of those racing on Tuesday night. So we raced only 3 times. Todd won 2 races. Baba Huli won the last one. Again, fun class. We're gonna keep doing next year. And if you want to join us, it's a small group. We race very easily and fast. There's no qualifying on Tuesday nights. And those cars, they are fun. They're fun to watch. They're fun to race. It's open wheel, so there's a lot of action on the track. Again, thank you very much for following us. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. More of those videos to come. And I hope this was helpful. And I hope you can get some ideas from Todd's car to set up yours.